Hello everyone, so great. Hi. Ooh, lentil soup. Yum. Chicken rice and corbel. Yum. I'm gonna ask the dinner question more often because I'm such a foodie. How do you say that? I need my assistants with me so they can I can bounce off them. So, okay, so welcome everyone, welcome. Make sure you have your mat, you have perhaps some water. I posted the playlist on Facebook. It's on Spotify, so make sure that you press play once I get on my mat, not just yet. The hand gesture for tonight is like this. So just interlacing all your fingers together. This is the hand gesture, the mudra, for harnessing unshakable trust. Okay, so it looks like this. So you're just like this, you're interlacing your fingers. Ivy, are you checking on your mom? Make sure she's doing this right. So interlacing your palms like this and palms up. And we'll start like this, and the breathing exercise is like so. So reach your arms up, palms together, and then back at your chest, and then you'll come back into the mudra. You see what I'm doing? So I'll do it again. Inhale, sweep up, and palms back, and then back to the unshakable trust. Okay, so it's 2 minutes past 8. Hi Abby, she says she's excited for my planners. I'm excited for you guys to get it. I'm gonna show it to you one more time. My exquisite planner. Yay! Yes, Megan, you know you're getting the calendars, yes. Your husband was so cute, by the way, emailing me and on Ivy's request. Okay, hi everyone. So let's begin on our mats, okay? So I'll just bring my computer here. So start on, if you have a pillow, start cross-legged or on your knees. And just figuring out the mudra that I've just mentioned here. And I'm just gonna take a few. Okay. So finding your, oh hello, you want to say hi to Facebook? Hi, come here. Okay, hi. Oh, where's your light on? Did you go outside? Hi, honey, hi. Okay, so interlacing your fingers and dropping in here, rolling your shoulders back. Your neck is nice and long, soft jaw, long neck. Feeling the wind of your breath, the electricity of your breath, the spark of your breath as you start your week in gratitude, in sweetness, in softness, and our theme tonight in unshakable trust. And I'll go ahead, if together you want to put your playlist, if you started already, that's okay too. I just like to have a little background, so I'm okay. And gathering our constellations of yogis, artists, creators. You are all makers of beautiful things. And one of them, yourself, your being. And I love to take a moment when we do yoga virtually like this to just imagine all of us together in a circle. And the breath really doesn't care that we are away from each other. The breath is the stardust to our constellation. I feel so grateful that you are here with me tonight. I love engaging, connecting with you. And that's also yoga's mission, to just connect, integrate, welcome, invite in. Every breath as nourishment, every breath knowing it's your resource, calming down the nervous system, being home in your body. Let's do 3 breaths with the hand gesture, the unshakable trust hand gesture. So inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, and then exhale back to center and interlace your fingers back. Okay, we'll do that repeatedly throughout the class. Okay, so inhale, sweep up, As you inhale, palms together, back as you exhale, interlace your fingers and lower them down. And one more, inhale. Interlace your fingers and go, ha. Last one, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale, sweep up. Palms touch. Exhale, back to center. Cross and back. Now, the two next ones, exhale through your nose if that's not too warming for you. If you're not pregnant or anything, exhaling through your nose, so it may be a bit more warming. Big sweep. And one more, big sweep. Interlace. And then come down. As you listen to your breath, you evolve. Take your hands to your knees and let's go into some hip circles. Anchor your sits bones down and then rotate and revolve from the rib cage. Making this movement really fluid, and I'd love for you to, like, if there's a place that needs to be tended to, maybe somewhere is tenser or stickier, you know, to just allow yourself to pause there and linger. Okay, switch side if you haven't already. And make the circle smaller and smaller. And come back to a seat. Sweep your arms up, inhale, palms back at the chest, interlace, and then back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, big sweep. Palms back at the chest, a little hub at your heart hub, and then interlace your fingers and then back down. Okay, one more please. Reach on up. Palms back and down. Okay, great. And come to a tabletop position. Okay. And let's go left hand to the middle of your mat and then the right arm up. Okay, so if that's for you, it's too much to begin, you can just have your hands to your low back and pull the right elbow up. Okay, and then if not, it's kind of like a big old wing. So you go inhale up and then exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Last one, inhale up and then exhale, interlace your fingers or the right hand in between the left wrist and the left knee. And then using the left fingers down to really anchor them down. The hips stay nice and square. Find the puff of air behind the heart space. And then listen carefully. So come back up, inhale. Now this time reach the right arm out to the side, curl your back toes and reach the right arm up all the way. And breathing, getting a sense of awareness in just the right side of the body. And curling your toes, heels in, a soft jaw. Take your hand to the left hip, prop up, and we'll take the right foot forward. So your arm stays nice and up. Magnetize your inner thighs. Inhale, finding the ascent of your breath. And exhale, finding your low body and the roots of your feet. And keeping nice and tight through the midline. Reach the right arm back and then forward and back to your tabletop and child's pose. Knees wide, toes touch, forehead on your mat. So coming back to your breath as a home base. Ride the weave of your breath forward, round your spine, and then come back to a tabletop position. Right hand to the middle of your mat, and we'll go on the other side. Okay, so we'll go left arm up and down, and that should be too much. You can just have the hand onto the low back and pull the right elbow up towards the ceiling. Okay, but if not, I like to think of my left arm like a big old wing up and down, and I'm noticing here much more tight on my left arm, which is unusual for me because I'm right-handed. Last two, big up, inhale, and big down, exhale. Again. And we'll go all the way through. Visualizing your breath as three-dimensional. You're aware of the back side of your body as much as you are your front side. Good, so prop back up, inhale, and then extend the left arm out to the front. Curl toes and come to a seat. And now being aware of the left side of the body. So you might want to I just caught my shoulder there really close to my ear. So dropping my shoulders away from my ear. My chin is nice and high. And I stretch the fascia underneath my feet. Waking up the roots of me, what anchors me down. Okay, physically and psychically. So we'll go left foot forward. So you can keep the back toes curl or uncurl. Magnetize your inner thighs. And keep coming back to your breath, your inner spark as a nest. One more inhale. And then exhale, left hand down, right hand down. Come back to tabletop. Knees wide, hips to heel, forehead down. Take your palms together, anchor your elbows down, reverse the prayer back. Bring your palms back down, inhale back up, get your claws in, and we'll go curl your toes, hips up high for a downward facing dog, just for the chance to release the neck down, to walk it out. Breathe in the back of your calves, your hamstrings, wiggle the hips, the tailbone. If you were perhaps sitting all day, engaging your palms, especially your thumb, your index, and the mounds of your feet as well. Good, look forward and walk forward. Bring your feet hip width. Hands at your hips, inhale halfway. Tuck the chin in and exhale the rest of the way up. Okay, and we'll go Tadasana. Sweep your arms up, inhale, palms touch, back at the chest, and Mudra of Unshakable trust, back down. So I'll just do it facing you here. So we'll go inhale up, and down. Good, one more, up, and down. Okay. So hands to the hips, feet hip width. You can imagine you're squeezing a brick. If you have one, you can put one in between your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, sit, chair pose. Weight is on your heels. Okay, let's go. Sweep your arms up. Inhale. Palms back at the chest. And Mudra of Unshakable trust. Two more. In on up. And palms back, yeah, center, interlace your fingers. Nice, back up. And down. Good, now sit down the deepest you can. Hands to the hips, weight on the left, and extend the right leg back. Let's do this really, really slow for our high lunge. Left knee on top of the left heel. And same thing, sweep your arms up. Inhale, palms touch. And back at the chest. Interlace your fingers and down. I love working with hand gestures. They are, first of all, so pretty. The shapes you can make with your hands. But energetically, your hands are directly related to your heart. The little pressures, forms, and shapes creates the hasta, the mudra back. Hands to the hips. So plant the back leg, toes together. Hello. So inhale, broaden the collarbones. And exhale down halfway, okay? So pick up your quads, that's a muscle off your kneecaps, and then come back up, okay? So you stay long through the torso, long through the neck, okay? So we're not collapsing on the way down. Two more, inhale, exhale down. One more. And down, say hello to your hamstrings, I hope. Okay, now both hands down. Now let's go back to our bird, our arm bird. So we'll go right arm up and down. One more. I'm just gonna lower this. I don't wanna get, Facebook sometimes takes you out if your music is too loud. So one more, inhale. Okay, and let's go for the twist here. Right hand to the left heel. So you can totally bend your knees if that's too much, okay? Prop back as you inhale and exhale, lean back. You walk your hands back to the front. We'll go. And we'll step forward. Okay, feet hip width, sit. And then big sweep up. Palms back at the chest. Interlace your fingers and release. 2 more. Inhale, up. Back at the chest. Interlace your fingers and release. 1 more. Back at the chest and interlace. Okay, and then extend your legs. Hands to the hips, bend the knees. Left heel back, slowly, slowly, and land. Okay. Right knee on top of the right heel. Let's go for our 3 breaths. And if your breaths are not the same rhythm as me, allow them to be. Okay, make your yoga practice super personal and meaningful. And for me, that's really when the yoga clicks, when it becomes personal, not impersonal. And when it has meaning, I know why I'm doing something. Okay, it makes sense. Okay, hands to the hips, and we'll go wide-legged forward fold. So I'll just face you guys again, but you guys stay on your left side. So I'll just face you again. So we'll go inhale. And then exhale down, so pick up your quads, back up, inhale. And exhale down, stay nice and long and strong. Supported by your breath, inhale. And attune to the rhythms. Back down, hands down. And we'll go left arm up, inhale, hips stay squared. And then back down. 2 more, inhale. Every breath is a wave of nourishment to your inner healing and radiance. 1 more, inhale. And down. And last one. So reach on up and high. And then sweetly reaching for the right heel. Good. And then prop back up and scoot back to the front. And on this time, reach the left leg back and come onto a seat. Okay, let's have a quick sip of water. Something. I think. Okay. Good. And find your way onto your backs. You won't need any props, okay? So find your way onto So find your way on your backs. Bring your chin in, your shins, not your chin, well both I guess, your chin and your shins. And pull your thighs in as you curl the tailbone back down. So it's almost a little bit of a tilt. So pull the thighs in and your tailbone comes down at the same time. So chin is in, so your spine is nice and long on the mat. Your biceps and triceps are engaged here. I've always loved this so much about yoga. You're really in control. You have a sense of agency. So you can pull hard or pull little and find the sweet spot where you need to hang out. So lower the both feet down. Take the right knee in. Take the right heel to the top of the left thigh as you point the right toes up. So this could be for you enough for the right hip, or shoelace your hands behind the left thigh. Roll your shoulders back again. So usually they creep back up. And you will notice if you spend many Monday nights with me, I love to close my eyes when I practice, because I get a referral of really the inner landscape of what's going on inside, my gut feeling, my intuition, my inner voices. And that's really what happens when you slow down and you use yoga to really check in. And maybe once you develop a rhythm to your practice, you have your favorite ways to go back to your breath. Perhaps it's by hearing your breath, hearing the sound. Perhaps it's a sense in your lungs, in your rib cage, in the vibration of your skin. Perhaps it's something else. Perhaps it's going back. I know I work with words all the time. They help me so much. So for the last few breaths, just moving this structure left, just a little. Sometimes you don't need much. And just going into the psoas hip joint, even the SI a little bit, and lingering here. So finish your exhale, and then inhale, come back to center, drop the left foot down, left hand to the left hip as you reach the right heel high. Inhale, so pull on that heel, and exhale, lower really slowly. And then let's go mini Shavasana, just dropping into your bones on each exhale. Bend both knees, chin in, shins in, pull your thighs in. So do that little trick again where you tilt the pelvic floor back down, so you almost like find more space in your low back. It's so good for many of us that spend most of our time maybe on a chair in front of the computer these days in a Zoom meeting or whatnot, right? Okay, so lower the right foot down. Keep the left thigh in. Interlace your fingers 2 inches below the left knee. Pull that left thigh in. And then right hand on the right heel. And we did left heel to the top of the right thigh. So figuring out your level here. Sometimes I'm on my tippy toes on my right foot. That's like enough. And then other times I need a bit more of a pull. And it's so beautiful in yoga. We always work with dual forces in the shape, in the form. There's always a solidity and then a fluidity or a yielding and a resistance and ease and an effort. So finding that middle way of that. And once you realize that this is happening in all the shapes and even within the transitions of the shapes, then you realize it affects as well your life outside of your yoga class. And you seek to find the middle way in your daily life. You finish your exhale here. And we'll go on the right side, just finding a little bit more of the kind of side release. Gathering your self-regulating tool tonight. You have your inhales and exhales, and you have our theme of unshakable trust. Okay, so back to center, and we'll go lower that down, lift knee in, extend the left leg out, inhale, pull on that left heel, and slowly release. Okay, and we'll go right in Shavasana, but before we do, just with your hands on your hip bones, we'll go as if you were like on a stair climber, but with your hands like pulling each hips. And we'll just equalize and balance and replenish your low back. Okay, with fresh blood and oxygen. Okay, and then your arms can go away from the body, the legs at least mat width apart. Get your shoulder blades back. Okay, dropping into your Shavasana. So big Buddha belly breath. As if your belly was like a balloon. And you were blowing it was getting bigger and then coming back down. And letting your breath be a threshold, a gateway to the present moment, right here, right now. In the immediacy of this moment. Deepen your breath, please, one at a time. If you have the luxury to stay here longer, do so, or coming to a seat, and perhaps ending in a longer meditation. So we'll turn. And up. And I'll come to sit with my mudra. Actually, this mudra is one that we study in my New Year's New Word online workshop, Unshakable Trust, Ease and Transition into the New Year. Sitting tall and sitting proud. Let's do our last 3 breaths together in our virtual yoga circle, constellation. Okay, stardust everywhere. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Palms back at the chest. Interlace and back down. I can see all of you doing this in your living rooms and your bedrooms and your basements. Sweep up and down and back. Okay, palms at the chest. This is to have unshakable trust throughout our week now. Chin high and standing tall. I love you so much. Thank you for coming. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will be back next Monday at same time, same place. Do sign up for the New Year's New Word Workshop. Actually, when you do sign up for that, you get $10 off coupon on my planner. And you get a guide, you get an hour-long yoga class, you get a Zoom call. And on December 7th, I won't be on here. I'll be on with the group from that workshop as well. So something to consider. I hope you have a good evening. I'll see you soon. Love you all. Bye. Bye. If you have questions about anything, just DM me, okay? Bye. Namaste.